Are you looking for an athletic scholarship? You're in the right place. This is the Recruit Me Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the longest-running podcast on recruiting and athletic scholarships. We're here to help your family navigate the recruiting road all the way to an athletic scholarship. He's a recruiting expert and a dad of 2 college athletes. He has a wealth of experience to share. Here's Recruit Me CEO, Brent Hanks.
Welcome to episode 365 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is the world's longest-running athletic recruiting podcast and provides you with a weekly 15 minutes that will change your recruiting future. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is part of the Recruit Me Education Company. Recruit Me's goal is to provide as many free and inexpensive recruiting resources as possible. Stay tuned at the end of this episode and I'll go over how you can take advantage of these recruiting resources. Today's episode is part 1 of a 3-part series that answers the 3 top most asked questions about athletic recruiting. The 3 questions that will be covered are, number 1, when do I start my recruitment? Number 2, how do I start my recruitment? And number 3, what do I do to get recruited? Let's get started answering these common questions. Top question number 1, when do I start my recruitment? I get asked this question directly a lot as student athletes and parents email, text, or call me. I also see this question in many forms on social media posts. The different forms I see and hear are, when does recruiting start? When should I contact college coaches? When should I send videos to college coaches? When should I go to a prospect or ID camp or showcase? Along with, what club or organization should I play for? Why aren't college coaches contacting me? All of these versions point to the when do I start question. I'm going to dig into this question of when do I start my recruitment. So first let me ask, what do you mean by your recruitment? Do you want to know how to plan your recruitment? Or do you want to know when to contact college coaches? So Recruit Me's philosophy is that a student athlete should start planning and educating themselves as they enter their freshman year of high school. This is the ultimate time and takes advantage of the most time and resources that you have. I like to get a student athlete and their parents involved at the end of the summer as they enter their freshman year. I'll cover the advantages of this timeline, and then I'll cover what to do if you are past that start of your freshman year. Most high school student athletes are not getting recruited during their freshman year. Most, especially boys, are not physically mature enough to get on a coach's radar. A player's size and experience most likely will not impress the college coach at this time. Plus, college coaches are busy filling up spots on their current roster. Their time is spent on high school juniors and seniors, junior college players, transfer portal players, and grad school transfers. So if coaches aren't looking for you as a freshman, your education about recruiting, your academics, and your continued work on your sports skills are the most important task. I say over and over again that your high school GPA starts the very first day of your freshman year. You don't want to dig yourself an academic hole that could cost you not only academic scholarship money, but possibly a spot on a college roster. As you may or may not know, there are only 6 sports that give you an automatic full-ride athletic scholarship. And not every player on the team will get a full-ride athletic scholarship. NCAA Division I football, men's basketball, women's tennis, gymnastics, basketball, and volleyball are those 6 sports. The rest of the sports in the NCAA Division I level and all the sports in the other college levels of play, NCAA Division II and Division III, NAIA, and junior college, give either no athletic scholarships or partial athletic scholarships. Just a note, I always try to say athletic scholarships because many times you hear a student athlete that got a full ride scholarship, and it is probably a combination full ride with need-based money, academic money, or athletic money. NCAA Division III schools, military academies, and Ivy League schools give 0 athletic scholarships. All other schools and levels can give a full-ride athletic scholarship, but because they are regulated by the number of scholarship that each team or sport can give, they usually split a scholarship into smaller amounts or percentages to give to more athletes on the team. Junior colleges can and do give some full-ride scholarships if they are a Division I level junior college. It is an option though. Learn more about junior colleges at njcaa.org. So planning is super important along with education and research. Whether you are entering your freshman year, or you are in your freshman or sophomore year, or you are advanced into your junior or senior year, you need to take some time to create a plan. The 7 steps to an athletic scholarship is a game plan that you can get started on anytime. But really, the most important thing is to get started. You can't take shortcuts, but if you are late in your sophomore or junior or senior years of high school, you need to abide by the 7 rules to an athletic scholarship and just speed up your process. The advantage of starting early in high school is to be able to learn about recruiting and learn about colleges and to prepare your introductory packet so that you will be ready to contact college coaches. I'll tell you more about getting all the step-by-step items for you to do that are in the RecruitMe 3.0 system, and I'll do that at the end of this episode. The 7 steps in the RecruitMe 3.0 system are: Step 1, select the right schools to contact. Create a great introductory email. Step 3, create your own one-page player profile. Step 4, build your own questionnaire. Step 5, track your communications. Step 6, send one-page updates. And Step 7, make your school choice wisely. So getting started with your recruiting starts with planning and education. The best time to start is as you enter your freshman year, but most don't start then. The earlier you start your planning and your education, the more prepared you will be during the more active recruiting times, your junior and senior year. Here is the answer to the version of the question, when do I start my recruitment? When people ask this question, most people are actually thinking, when will coaches start contacting me? RecruitMe preaches that you should start contacting college coaches when you have filled out your player profile. You can get a free player profile template in the Recruiting Power Pack on recruit-me.com. The player profile gives the coach all your vital and impressive personal, academic, and athletic information. It gives them your contact information, your coach's contact information, your size, height and weight, speed and strength, date of birth, graduation year, family information, your GPA and test scores, a photo of you, and a summary of what your accomplishments have been or what your ambitions and strengths are. All the work in building your parameters list and your college school list are merged with an impressive introductory email and your player profile to send to the colleges on your list. There is a build-up, a preparation to get ready for this point of the start of your recruitment. Additional items you need to get ready are your videos, your brief updates, your communications tracking chart, and your questions that you will have when coaches contact you. Again, use your freshman and sophomore years to build a solid foundation for go time, which is usually as you enter your junior year and in your junior and senior years. Many times I hear that student athletes and parents are just waiting for college coaches to see them perform, and then the recruiting starts. This does happen, but so do lottery ticket winners. By a student athlete showing initiative and showing a coach that they are interested in that college program, the percentages go up for a coach to show interest in you. Rolling the dice on a coach just coming to watch a game or a meet and falling in love with you has slim odds. Even if you are a junior or a senior and playing in a tournament, a coach may be watching on field or court number 10 while you're playing on field or court number 2. Even hoping a coach sees you on a social media post of your highlights is not a high percentage play for you to depend on. I'm not saying that you shouldn't post on social media. I'm saying that shouldn't be your primary recruiting tool. There are instances where a college coach may just find you as you compete, but you will raise your chances of getting attention by inviting a coach to watch you. Invite them specifically to see you. Recommendations from coaches, your high school coach or your club coach, and training coaches and opposing coaches are keys to helping a college coach get interested in you too. I see or hear families getting concerned about getting exposure by playing for an organization or going to a camp or showcase. Exposure to college coaches is good if you, the student athlete, are a prospect. Again, if you have an impressive player profile and your size matches the college athletes that will play your sport at the various levels of play, then you can start searching for exposure. But again, just depending on a coach just seeing you or finding you without you inviting the coach to come and see you is a gamble. Your introductory email is your impressive handshake. Your player profile is all your noteworthy and essential athletic, academic information and contact information. Your personal recruiting questionnaire allows you to stand out over the other potential recruits that you are competing against. Use your introductory packet to separate yourself from the other recruits. Listen to episodes 315 and 316 that lay out these 3 high-impact recruiting tools. In those episodes, I call them the 3 amigos. In summary, there are a couple different answers to the question, when do I start my recruitment? RecruitMe says the best time is to start as you enter your freshman year of high school. And for most potential student athletes, this is to build a great foundation by getting educated and planning your future recruitment. Also to establish a solid academic start. If you're past your freshman year, then start right now. Gear up for go time, which is normally your junior and senior years of high school. Both of my sons went on to play college baseball. Parker started contacting college coaches as he entered his junior year of high school. He found his college fit as he entered his senior year of high school. Parker's college fit ended up being at Northwestern University, an NCAA Division I Big Ten Conference school. He just graduated with his undergrad degree last year and a graduate degree this year, and he played 4 years for the Wildcats. Sutton, my youngest son, started contacting college coaches in the summer between his junior and senior years of high school. He found his fit at the NAIA level Columbia College in Columbia, Missouri. He contacted them at the very end of his summer between his junior and senior year. Both of the boys reached out to their respective schools, and Parker invited the Northwestern coaches to watch him in a showcase that was being held just south of Chicago, an hour and a half away from the Northwestern campus. There is no way Northwestern would have ever found Parker if he hadn't sent an email and videos. Columbia got on Sutton's radar after he met with his club organization coaches, and they made a suggestion that he should just do some research on the Cougars. Sutton did, and he contacted the coaches with an email and videos, and they invited him for an unofficial visit and campus tour. Sutton's email and his coach's recommendations got him an opportunity to play college baseball in Columbia. I invite you to go to recruit-me.com to check out all of RecruitMe's free and inexpensive recruiting resources. RecruitMe is not a recruiting service, but it provides you with the tools to take on the recruiting process yourself and save you money, time, and anxiety. Start out by signing up for the free RecruitMe Power Pack. It includes a free player profile template. Also sign up for the free RecruitMe monthly newsletter. Information about both are on the recruit-me.com website. Also, the website has a link to all the Athletic Scholarship Podcast past episodes. Take some time to listen to the many helpful recruiting education podcasts. The key component to your RecruitMe education is the step-by-step RecruitMe 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System. The RecruitMe 3.0 system is only $39 and gives you the ultimate tools to get a college coach's attention. You get a 200-plus page manual, workbook, and worksheets to walk you through the 7 steps to an athletic scholarship, and to get you explanations about the 10 myths about athletic scholarships. Other helpful subjects that are included are how to know when to use videos, how to work the parent-student-athlete teamwork dynamics. You also get advice from other RecruitMe families and get frequently asked questions about recruiting. Go to recruit-me.com now. Thank you for listening to this week's episode. Join me next Tuesday for the second in this 3-part series about top questions in recruiting. Question number 2 that will be answered in next week's episode is, how do I start my recruitment? Feel free to contact me at brent@recruit-me.com if you have any questions about recruiting and specifically when to start your recruitment.